Welcome to Kitty Knits, a vlog by Kate Heppel. Episode 3, Making a Magazine Part 1. Hi, welcome back. I hope you're all okay. I am just checking in very quickly to talk about what I've been up to this week, which has been scoring submissions and choosing patterns for our summer issues. So obviously part of this vlog is talking about my job as the editor of Knit Now magazine, and I wanted to give you a little look at what happens when we put a magazine together. So the first step of that obviously is choosing the patterns to go in it. We wouldn't have much of a knitting magazine without patterns. So the first step in that is putting together some themes and mood boards, things like that. Mostly those come from my head. Sometimes they're influenced by a book I've read or something that we've seen on the catwalk. It could be anything really. This time round I was commissioning for 3 issues, but one of those issues, the themed collection, I'm going to be working with Emma Wright. So she came up with the theme for that one. I'm going to keep it under wraps for a little while. The other 2 themes were rock pool knits, which I chose because I thought there were a lot of interesting textures and colours around the seashore that could be quite inspiring for designers. And the other was farmers market knits, because the issue that one's going into is sort of a transitional issue between summer and autumn. It's going to be on sale around about the 19th of August, I think. So I think at that point we're very into, harvest season and things like that. So I wanted to get that kind of warm but still bright feel. So I put those call for submissions out. Those go out. I put them on Ravelry, I put them on Twitter, on the Knit Now website. I also send them out to my email list of designers, which is open to anyone. So anyone can submit an idea for Knit Now. You don't have to be pre-accredited, or you don't have to have a particular qualification. It can come from anyone. So I got, I think it was about 158 submissions for 3 issues, of which I was commissioning about 30 patterns. So you can tell it's quite tight competition. So to choose between, often, just my opinion, I find it hard to choose between, say, 2 lace scarves which have been influenced by the Rockpool collection or something like that. So all of the submissions are scored by myself and also our 3 technical editors, Ruth, Chris and Michelle. And then we take an average of all of those, and I start with the highest scoring patterns, and then I go through the list and fit them into the various issues. Unfortunately, it's not just all of the top that get put in. So for example, this time we had loads and loads of ideas for lace scarves inspired by the Rockpool collection, but obviously we can only choose 1, maybe 2 at a push, because otherwise the whole magazine would just be lace scarves. So I choose, the best scarves, the best baby knit, the best toy, the best homeware, the best garments into each section. So then I pop them into a little spreadsheet, jiggle them about, and then I allocate fees to each one. So I have a set budget for each issue, which I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I do have one. So that then gets allocated proportionally to each of the patterns. So for example, a garment, you're looking at about £300 to £400 now. An accessory is more like 70 to 120-ish. It depends a lot of the time on the complexity. I put a lot of weighting on how much time it takes to write the pattern compared to how much time it takes to knit. So a plain garter stitch blanket could take forever to knit, but it takes 2 minutes to write the pattern, so that wouldn't get as much as, for example, a lace shawl or even maybe a pair of mittens in 3 sizes with a complex lace pattern on the back or something like that would get a bit more. Okay, so after that I commission all the designers, I send them out emails, I tell them yes please, we want your pattern. The sucky bit is I then have to tell a load of people who sent in brilliant ideas that we can't fit in their patterns. But I think the upshot is that we really are publishing the best of the best when we come to choosing patterns. That's that section of the process. I'll continue talking to you about all of this in future episodes, but it can be deathly dull, so I'm going to do it in small chunks. I am off to see my dad in Ireland this weekend, so I will be knitting on the plane. What has just arrived in the post yesterday is this, which is the first shipment in the Isolde Shawl Club for 2016. So I'm going to talk to you about that now. This episode's yarn crush is Triskelion Emrys Lace. Okay, so here it is. Ooh, squishy, squishy. This is the first shipment in the Isolde Yarn Club, and this is the lovely packaging it came in. Rustly, rustly, matches my nails. Thank you, Isolde. Came with this gorgeous little postcard, which has a little bit about the inspiration for both the design and the yarn, which is very sweet. Now, lace weight is slightly outside of my comfort zone, but this is why I joined the Shawl Club. I wanted to knit with yarns I wouldn't usually knit with, and I wanted to knit someone else's patterns for a change rather than just my own. So, here it is. It's 100% Blue Face Leicester, 100% British, dyed in Wales, and the colours. Now, I say colours because there are more than one colour in here. The closer you look, the more colours you see. And I really wanted to do a video of this because I didn't think that a photo would show that up. I mean, the base is beautiful. The base is a lovely British Blue Face Leicester, which is great for me. It fits in with my British wool challenge, so I can cast on straight away. So yeah, it's 100 grams, 800 meters, quite fine, but reasonably sturdy as well. It's a 2-ply, so yeah, it's a 2-ply. There we go. Quite nice. Quite nice and light, actually. It's very lofty, squishy, bouncy kind of yarn, and really I can't wait to see how it knits. So this colourway is exclusive to the club, but if you love rich, deep, semi-solid colours, head over to the Triskelion website. I'll pop a link down below, because if you like this colour, you will love all of the other colours. Even if you don't like this colour, let's face it, I can't imagine someone not finding a colour in this yarn that they would love. I've got another skein of Triskelion that I'm working on at the minute. Well, I stopped working on it because it's not 100% British, but this, I can't remember the name of it, but this is sort of a silk blend, and that's how it's knitting up. So you can see again, all of these colourways have this rich, deep tones in them, beautifully kettle dyed, and oh, lovely, scrumptious. So that's it for now. I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are. I'd love to hear from you with any questions, comments, suggestions. As you know, comments below, over on Ravelry, on Facebook, which are linked below. If you like what you see, click like. If you want to see more, click subscribe, and I will see you again next time. Bye. that? Are you quite comfortable? Small? Are you sitting on my reflector bag? Is that comfy?